What's up guys, it's me, it's you, and we're at Dover Castle with my family. I might not show them because they might not want to be on camera, but we've just arrived and we're going to tunnels, so stay tuned for that, and we're going to be in the tunnels lined up in 2 minutes. We might only be going in one tunnel because one of the tunnels are like shut, so I'm going to go and see. So the tunnel is closed, there's no queue, but look inside of it. So I think that's where you like put your tickets and that. If you go to the other side, it's so slow. It's like a hospital thing what they used to in the war. Look at it, bro. Inside there is a whole tunnel, and it goes like all the way around. But we have to line up in this massive queue. You can see that there, this massive queue. But this one is my favourite tunnel, and we'll definitely come back and do this. Make sure you like and subscribe, turn notifications full, so you're ready for that. And we'll see you in the tunnel. I just filmed like a little clip here, and I did not realise that there was so much information on this sign here. So this is what it says. Underground Hospital. This is this. Entrance to a tunnel complex known as the... It says this as well. In 20 minutes. Some pictures what it was used during the war. I think that's a bit new with that picture, but... So that picture would be me standing exactly where the sign is. So that ledge is there. But I need to compare these photos. It's got a photo there, take a quick picture of that, and we've got a photo here, and I should be comparing that now. A good view. This is the plan for today. So first is going to be the tunnels, and that they said there'll be like a half an hour to a 40-minute wait. So after that, we're going to eat lunch. And then we're gonna explore, like, there's that cannons all along like the walls and that. It's like, if you know where I am and you're smart, I'll tell you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is at Dover Castle, and if you haven't been there, it's good. I just saw a little like hatch. We'll go in there in a minute. But currently, I'm walking to the toilet so much. Just all up here, it's like ruins, and honestly I love this castle. I've been here so many times and I still love it. I'll show you this outskirts quickly. This is what it looks like. It's like medieval. It's quite nice. It's going to be quite quickly and let you admire this. It's a nice up here. Look at the size of this cannon, bro. Look at that. Right now, camera. We've got a little hatch that I just found. Oh, so today I didn't bring much because I'm at my dad's. It's fine. We make improvements with this channel, and I've got this camera to take some pictures. Hopefully, I can upload this to the video. I'm sorry that we haven't been posting like what we said, like Tuesday and what was it, Thursday? Because we just generally haven't been making videos, because if you live in the UK right now, the weather is generally so bad and my hair's so bad. I feel like Josh Bronson right now. So I'm gonna go see this little hatch that I just found. It's just down there. Looks like cool actually. Oh yeah, it's like a little... This might be a longest video, but shout out to my boy Riley, helped me edit and put the sounds in to this video. There's a little like hatch here. Medieval. Oh, I've been here since 1300s. It's a bit creepy. I 've 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 ' Whoa. That's so sketch. I'm just going to back away. I had to come with me because I'm not even joking, that is a bit scary. Oh, gunpowder. Oh, 89. I think this is where they made like bombs and that. Wait. Look at this place, bro. Just that thing down here. So I'm with my dad right now, and we're gonna go and search it properly. I'm gonna go in now. Oh, a toilet.
Medieval latrine.
Oh, that one's bad. Whoa, look at that.
Instead of poo of you.
I suppose poo a bit cold. Just where there's poo. That went way further.
I believe it was known that these tunnels were here. The real secrecy comes from not knowing the work being done in the tunnels. Where you are on this map, easy. I'm sure you've all guessed. I won't insult your intelligence further. You're there where the red dot is. You came down this path, sat in a room here, along past a spiral staircase that connects to upper levels and then the surface, and here you are. These are ventilation shafts. So these 4 tunnels, originally dug between 1797 and 1802, French Revolutionary becoming Napoleonic Wars. At that time, Britain's fear was an invasion from France. Around 10,000 soldiers were coming to defend the Dover area. There wasn't enough accommodation. One solution, great engineer Lieutenant Colonel Twist came up with, just dig those 4 tunnels. You see one bit of those, they are wider, they are taller towards the cliff face. But those 4 tunnels in total would have held up to 2,000 soldiers. Would have been very crowded, living over 2 floors, oil lamps, cooking in there, sharing beds, and very generously being given a change of bedding once every 3 months. Come the Second World War, these are being used for storage, cooking, eating, nothing very major. Then we look at the 3 at the end. We call them X, Y, and Z these days. They're also Napoleonic, slightly later than these. They were for the officers. Bigger tunnels. Probably more use come the Second World War. So in the Second World War, in X and Y, you've got the army. You've got the garrison commander and his staff, and they're doing things like build Dover's defences, run the gun operations against ships and against aircraft. In the end, the Navy, commanded by Vice Admiral Bertram Ramsay. He'd been in Dover in the First World War. He'd been a commander in the then famous Dover Patrol. He's now back as the flag officer. He is the senior naval man locally. His main job, keep the channel open for Allied shipping. But because he was here, he became responsible for planning this rescue of the troops in Dunkirk. He was quite an amazing man. If you'd like to know any more about him, again, at the end of the tour, there will be a chance to ask me. Very sadly, he didn't survive the war. He was killed in a plane crash in January 1945. So Second World War, this was all about command and control, planning and communication. But all the while, keeping secret the work they were doing. My mother worked in these tunnels for the last 18 months of the Second World War. Yes, I am that old. She was here on one of Winston Churchill's visits. And that day she told me Churchill was refused entry to the tunnels. He'd been issued with the wrong paperwork. That's how secret it was. Very quickly put right, and the Century did that was mentioned in dispatches for being so thorough at his job. Right, I'm now waiting for that red light to start flashing, and then it will go over to green. When it does, we'll be heading on down the corridor. You probably haven't got long, but if you want to have a quick glimpse at the boards or ask me any questions, please do so. But I'd say probably not very long before we're heading for him.
Sorry, so those 4,
Yep.
we can't see into those.
You will see at the end, when you end up this tour.
In 1939, Hitler and the German Reich extends its territory through aggression and force. And in May 1940, the Germans launch a massive attack on Holland, Belgium and France. paper, the Allies have a larger army than Germany. In fighting skill and weapons, soldiers are equally matched. The Allies have more tanks, but the tactics of German tanks are more effective, concentrating in fast, devastating attacks. Both sides had effective aircraft, but the Germans had more in service. Allied leadership is conservative and strained by cooperation. The Germans, however, have several leaders with flair and imagination who take risks. Strategically, the Allies plan and equip for defensive war behind prepared fortified lines. The German plan is bold, a trap that pretends a main attack in the north with a surprise attack through the Ardennes in the south. To 14th of May. The Allies take the bait, sending their best troops north. Meanwhile, German armed forces smash through the French at Sedan. The German attack is devastating. The French army is in disarray. German tanks race across northern France and reach the sea near Abbeville. To 22nd of May. The Allies, in full retreat, counterattacked at Arras. With too few forces available, they failed, but for a while put doubt in German lines. 23rd to 26th of May. The Germans take Boulogne and Calais, but then stop for 3 days. A lifeline for trapped British and French soldiers, but the Allied retreat is hindered by civilian refugees fleeing the destruction. 26th to 28th of May. The only escape route is through Dunkirk, where the evacuation of British troops begins. 28th to 31st of May. As resistance in Lille is crushed, British and French troops defend Dunkirk and cover the evacuation.
How long this has been there for? See underground. Like, you can't even see the hole. See if we do it here. So on top of this platform, and the views really good. We're a bit of Dodbridge.
Safety work.
Going through the castle. Gonna go through like a Jesus man. Wooden stairs. Look at that.
Do you remember?
Right here used to be a big well where the story is. I'm not even making this up. So this person ages ago thought that her twin sister was down there, so she went down there, looked up. She unfortunately died, and only a couple of years ago my sister was here and she was like, "What? My twin sister's down there. I need to go down there." She tried to climb this fence and she couldn't climb this fence, and she tried to go down there, and now it's blocked up. So that's happened twice, but luckily she didn't actually go down there. So that's the story about this well. Is this place haunted? Probably. It's built in 1300s and it's probably haunted, but yeah, that happened to my sister, and somebody actually died like, I think it was 2030s or something, down this hole, so it's a bit scary. Just walking in now. Nice flag.
Thank you very much.
Oh, this is stuck to the table. This is the bar. Stuck. Don't know about the shelter. Stuck. Just the water room. See how far down this goes. Oh my god. Look how far that goes. I'm in this place now, and this is where they used to have like hot tar, so they used to like spy through the windows, and they used to have hot tar, and they used to throw at the enemies down here. Don't know if you can see that, but I'll try to zoom in. All the way down there. So if you want more videos like this, then definitely stay tuned. Christian, but like, I mean, if you know what this is like, just coming down it. This and they pray here. So they must pray. Scared me so into this room. Look, wrong lighting. Look at that pattern. Are you sure?
Laura, please take away to the car from Daniel. Definitely jump out in this one then. Is it really stepping? Ruth, just this way. Do you go to Ruth? We'll go that way.
What's that in?
Any first?
I think.
What is it?
Look.
I've read somewhere what it is.
Look through my phone.
Maybe.
Wait, wait.
I think we're dangling.
Bit windy. On the roof. Go from this way, 'cause try to get a good view of that job on my phone. Whew. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Look at it. So, yeah, that's the entrance. That's the other entrance. And in a minute we're going to go to the church over there. And then sometimes they have an airfield over there. It's just a brilliant castle to go to for a day out. Isn't it? Look, there's a beautiful view over here of the city. Let's walk towards it. Uneven surface. Enough to sit. Try to drop my phone. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Right, you're gonna get shocked at this view. Oh, such a nice view. Oh, look at the town. Okay, I'm gonna try to get close up on my camera. Don't know if you can see that well. I'll try to get zoom in. And zoom in right to the city over there. Okay, right, see that scaffolding? What's the scaffolding? Whoa. Look, they're doing loads of work on their castle. Respect. It's got higher up. We will come back in when there's more stuff here. Like they all set up here. Just admire this view. Put some inside music and language as well. I'm gonna go to the other side now. Ready? Right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, look at this view. Wait, try to get a view of the sea. Respect who built this. Try to get close up on that house over there. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's get this camera. We found the house. Zoom in. That was terrible. It's just been such a good day out. I love making these videos. Love our family for taking me out like this. So grateful that I live in England. Best place to live, honestly. So much history. I swear America's like, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're only like 400 years old. Like this castle was built like 600 years ago. We're gonna start working our way down now, so see you then. They must have been smaller back then.
Yeah,
They must have been like
maybe. Have you seen that in the shells?